I'm not holding my breath. Because even after 6 years of 1D1F, what does your administration have to show? We import some $1 billion of tinned tomatoes, $800 million of rice, $600 million of flour, $400 million of poultry and meat. And the one that kills me, $100 million of toilet roll and tissue. What? I witnessed a spectacle on Wednesday, just around the Joy FM car park. It broke my heart. A very handsome young man in shorts and a t-shirt was passing by and speaking all to himself and throwing his hands about. I mean, that's not altogether strange in Ghana. But what he was saying was what got me. He kept repeating, they say fix the country, and you say waiting. He went on and on and on. Same line. I know not whether this gentleman was losing it, but he was definitely not in the right place mentally. Nana Addo. According to the latest round of Afrobarometer surveys, 87.5%, almost 90% of Ghanaians think the country, Ghana, is headed in the wrong direction. Need I say more? Do you get our drift, Mr. President? Some will ask, but Mr. Journalist, where are your solutions? I will ask back, and from experience, are these misleaders willing to listen? In case they are, I'll proffer one for the President, for gratis. Keeping Kenoforiata at post is not one of the solutions available to us in these turbulent economic times, Mr. President. The one who caused our economy to tank cannot, after years of missteps, take us anywhere. President, what's this become PDD? I'm sure you also are aware, as Dr. Kwabena before said only yesterday, that Ekom and Emma Manfo Yedidi. Ekom Fita and Edi Nanado. We are suffering. If our misleaders do not want Didi, I suggest they placate the hoi polloi, the masses, because if not, people will soon start baying for you know what and calling for your heads. The masses, even majority MPs, are calling for the heads of the finance minister and the other one at the presidency, Edubuahin. Some others have called for the president himself to resign. Let us not let this unfortunate economic situation linger on too long till people lose it completely. That will do no one any good. Mr. President, act. This is no time for dilly-dallying. You've already done enough of that. This is not time for campaigning. You've done enough of that too. Plus, we aren't even in an election year. This is the time to be a leader, a real leader. So I beg you, Mr. President, to get out of your favorite armchair, which you carry around with you wherever you go, and act. Now, boys and girls, before I wrap, let's take a look at this. Import costs, like I broke down for you, $10 billion plus every year. The total cost, insurance and freight value of categorized items imported into Ghana annually amounts to that. Do you see what we could do with this? If we had a third of this, we wouldn't be going to the IMF. Look at fuel price increments from around 6 cedis, 80 pesos. Look at where we are now. Look at where we are now. Look at petrol in January, 6 cedis, 80 pesos. Look at where it is now. 17 cedis, 99 pesos, 18. Diesel, same. Look at where it is. 23 cedis, 49 pesos. Who can survive? Diesel has shot up by 260%, petrol by 160%. Now, I spoke about the price stabilization levy. The ESLA Act, that is Section 5.2, requires that money collected in the price stabilization and recovery levy shall be used as a buffer for under-recoveries in the petroleum sector to stabilize petroleum prices for consumers and to subsidize premix and residual fuel oil. We've taken the subsidies off RFO, mind you. Look at the price stabilization and recovery levy revenue targets for 2022. Our target, 816 million for the year. Now, the provisional amount realized for quarters 1 and 2, that is 6 months of the year alone, is this. So what are we doing with the money? Where is the money? Now, look at the cushioning elsewhere in Africa. Togo, the government is spending 20 million. Elsewhere in Africa, Togo, the government is spending $20 million a month to cap prices of basic goods such as wheat, corn, and fuel in order to cushion consumers. What are we doing in Ghana? In Tanzania, the government announced in May that it would provide a subsidy of 100 billion shillings to reduce fuel prices in the country. Tanzania has since then witnessed a reduction in fuel prices for 3 consecutive months. Is this beyond us? Is it? I have to go and fill my car tank or manage with what I have. Mr. President, I am not amused. and other Ghanaians aren't amused either. My name is Benjamin Akakpo. I speak for the ordinary people. I give a voice to the voiceless. These are my blunt thoughts shared with you, Mr. President, and all Ghanaians. Hot, raw, unedited, undiluted. God richly bless Ghana, our motherland, and make her great and strong.
You see, the posture of government these days has been that everybody else is blamable but not them. Russia is blamable. Ukraine is blamable. Every bullet that drops, it drops in our pocket. COVID is blamable. The opposition is blamable. The citizens are blamable for not paying tax, e-levy specific. But the government itself, have you noticed the government has not admitted to even one thing and accepted that this is our portion of the blame. The government itself has not admitted. They say, oh, we know that times are hard. Oh, yes, we know that we will bounce back. But the government itself has also said that these are the decisions that we took which we think were wrong decisions. These are the monies that we borrowed which we think were wrong borrowings, that we had other options. The government itself has not admitted that. And that's the painful part. That's why people are now reacting the way they are reacting, because the government is not admitting that we are also a portion of the problem. If Ukraine is blamable, if Russia is blamable, if COVID is blamable, if the citizens are blamable, why is the government who has been tasked with the responsibility to fix it not blamable? So the government comes to say, oh, give me a chance. I can cook better jollof than the people who are cooking your jollof for you. Then we give them rice. We give them a kitchen. We give them all the utensils. We give them everything they require. And then after some time, they cook for us jollof that's not good. And then when we say, so, blame the gas, blame the saucepan, blame the rice, blame the this, blame the seller of that, blame the seller of that. But them who cook the food, they are not blamable. How? The government of the Republic of Ghana, as we speak now, must at some point admit and take responsibility. You can't go and sleep with somebody and when they get pregnant say, I'm not responsible. You must take responsibility.
You go so when in some way, have you seen that news now? All journalists in Ghana are now hitting the government very hard. The Addo no ayu. Na I was said Apayano. Akakpo is heading towards impeachment. I'm telling you, Govi, very serious. The man is heading towards impeachment. Na only because enye onon kwana busuya ebiti my mind yi. What does Akakpo think say Ghanaian people are? Does it take us for a fool? Have you seen what I'm talking about? It's very, very cruel on the part of this government. The man should wake up from that lazy chair that he calls a presidential chair and then start working hard on the economy. Because we cannot forgive him, and generation to come can never forgive this man. I'm very serious about this issue. So we hope and then we pray that this man will for once listen to the cry of Ghanaians. Thank you very much.